Oh, hey, hi, hello, welcome on in. Thank you guys so much for coming hanging out tonight. Really do appreciate it. We're going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing this evening as we go ahead and get started on episode 39, Awkward Meetings. So we are going to go ahead and start with, how dare he go get a beverage at this time. We're going to head and start with Justin.
Hello, I am Justin. I will be playing Julian, the Malkavian this evening. Get ready!
As we can see, Julian had a break this afternoon.
I've done so many mushrooms!
The real question is, do you guys actually believe that Kenneth ate and devoured an entire kindred?
It was pretty
we were
crazy,
tripping
but it happened.
Next
I
up,
was going to try to gaslight him into believing we were tripping, so it never happened.
I love
That would
it.
be crazy.
Next up is Warren, because Warren decided to bless us with their presence today.
Oh, did I leave right when we went on stream? That's
Right.
perfect. Wonderful timing, as always. Hi, I'm Warren. I'm playing Marlowe. He is Clan Bad Decision.
I like how you keep it in and out of character to keep away from Ian's knowledge of what clan you are or are not. Next up, we have Rob.
Decision.
Hi everyone, I'm Rob. I'm playing Vincent, also Clan Bad Decision, but sometimes also a La Sombra.
Most of the times, La Sombra. Next up, we have Lennon.
Hello, I'm Lennon, and I'll be playing Kenneth, the Nosferatu that maybe ate a person at one point. Maybe.
Allegedly.
I mean, they were a vampire. Are they really a person anymore?
Yeah, plus they're a thin blood. Are they really even a person anymore?
Whoa.
And last but not least, we have Ian.
Hi, I'm Ian. And I'll be playing Riley, the Toreador. And, yeah, life goes on.
Unless you're a
Sometimes
thin blood.
you eat people.
They got 8.
Yeah. It was a eventful evening for the group of you, in different ways. Some of you happen to be in a room with a absolutely extremely dangerous and hungry kindred, and the other half of you were in an abandoned portion of downtown Indianapolis, scaring off a unknown but certainly some amount of elders. After you guys were able to scare them off, and they fled up the elevator for a, I'm sure, very uncomfortable and unpleasant elevator ride. The rest of you took a secret path that Eva was able to lead you guys through. As you guys were in the process of sort of regaining where you were and your composure, best understanding of what just happened, what occurred, your victories, Kenneth, Julian, and Riley were having the time of their life, ordering a ridiculous amount of food and beverages for them to eat and then throw up shortly after. And then they got the great idea of having the DoorDasher eat it and then eat them. And that didn't go very well for some of the people here. Yeah, actually, no one has stain loss. Is that correct? Because that was just straight up just hits to your humanity right there, Kenneth.
Yup.
Sick. So as you sort of come to. You guys also took the liberty to borrow a certain ghoul that was left there for driving purposes, and the rest of you guys got into Julian's vehicle and began to head somewhere. Where you guys were able to go ahead and begin burying the body. What seemed like a rundown piece of Indianapolis, but a building that was seemed vacant for a very long time. And I believe Vincent, you got a text message from your ghoul giving a single pin. Obviously, you weren't able to look at it at the time of receiving it, but you're able to look at it later on in the later on in the night. And you guys had just dropped off a Eva Hill at Sidelines Bar before you guys were continuing to head out of the vicinity for a bit to get away from a certain Baron who advised you not to intervene on any sort of capacity with Miss Hill. And this is sort of where we are picking up for this evening.
I guess I'd like to start off by replying to Simon with just emergency ? Everyone all right?
Just responds back with a shovel emoji. Everything's great.
Okay. Then I guess to Marlowe, he'll say, well, I guess now that we're not playing chauffeur, we meet up? Do we get the hell out of town?
We should probably meet up and at least let them know what went down before we leave town.
I
What
mean,
do you
are
think?
we? You made a pretty bold claim there. Are we maybe setting up shop?
I didn't expect it to land as successfully as it did. I mean, what do you think? I think we could,
I mean,
but also I think we made some serious enemies.
Yeah, but I think that we pulled one of the most politically powerful kindred in the city out of the fire, and have a couple others that will remember us more fondly. I don't think that comes without enemies, but it's arguable that the quality of our friends and the quality of our enemies might not line up exactly.
I'm not sure our friends aren't also our enemies.
Yeah, fair. But it seemed like that worked, so I guess the question is, do you want to see how that plays out, or do we cut bait and leave?
Well, one of those is probably the smarter plan, but the other one is the one we're going to do, so.
Okay, but like, okay, no, I think I know.
I
what you
think
mean.
I'm not saying it probably would be safer to leave town, but I don't know where the hell we'd go. And I don't know how far the reach of these people is, so we might be better off. I mean, they don't know that we lucked into this, right? I mean, maybe we just go for it.
Yeah. I mean, the one that we seem to be in deepest with is Death, and I'm going to assume that his reach is global. So.
Yes, I don't think he's one of the 4 horsemen of the Indiana apocalypse.
Yeah. So maybe. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. No, maybe. It's totally possible.
There was a quote from a show not that long ago, "Chaos is a ladder." So. All right. Yeah, no, I'm okay to see where this plays out. So yeah, let's go see
Okay.
what the rest think. Well,
And
let's
then
go see
tell
what
them
the
we own
rest
Terre Haute
think.
now, as long as
Yeah.
we can hold it.
Let's go see what the rest think, and then try to talk Julian down off a ledge.
Yeah, or Riley. I mean, it was Riley's Mala friend person.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how we want to go over that yet, but we'll
Also, did
figure
you
it
have
out.
any idea that she was so scary? I did not.
I did not. I also sort of assumed that she was. I guess I don't know what our side is technically, but I assumed that she was on the Anarch side. That seems to be not the case.
Decidedly not the case. Do we think Riley knows that and just was keeping it quiet?
I think that we tell them regardless and see how they react.
Excellent.
All right. My phone has been working fine. I don't want to chance it. Can you get in touch with them?
Well, yeah, well, they gave us the ping, right? Don't we just show up?
I'm going to assume we don't want to meet them there. I don't know exactly what Simon's on about, but that might be a different conversation.
So where do we want to meet them?
I mean, we've got the one place, right? Like, let's head back to Julian's. We maybe don't want to park this truck there, but
Yeah, that's probably fair. Okay, yeah. I will call Riley.
Riley, you are in the process of watching as the dirt is being packed on top of the corpse that you have just put into the dirt.
Hell yeah. Okay. That's the phone. Yep. What's up?
Hey, everything okay?
Yeah. Things are things. You good on your end?
Good enough. We should probably get together and catch up.
I would agree. That sounds like it would be a pretty good idea. We've had an interesting evening, and I'm sure you have too.
Yeah. Yeah. The usual place.
Yeah. I'm gonna look around and just double check, like kind of getting a head count. I don't know why I'm getting a head count. This just felt like the good thing to do. Yeah. Usual place sounds good.
All right, cool. We'll be there in 15-ish.
Cool. We'll see you there then. Love you.
Hang on.
Bye.
Well, that sounded like they were hiding something.
oh,
You're gonna be
good.
a real dad.
Was that what he was hiding? Damn it. I thought that Marlo was hiding something. I didn't know it was that.
I'm assuming. Yeah. So I think Marlo is very concerned right now. Probably reading more into what Riley was saying, but now Marlo is worried he's driving into a trap.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to assume that whatever they've got going on is less sideways than what we walked into, so let it ride.
Unless they were involved in what we were involved in. It was
That
Riley's person.
would be pretty horrible. I don't know. You want to stop and get some road flares? Seemed pretty effective.
Unless there happen to be any road flares in here.
Yeah, actually, there would be at least one. Knowing whose truck this is and what they were hunting. Yeah.
So at this point, I think that I start rooting through like Brick's glove compartment and like fishing around behind the seat and whatever. I'm just interested in what sort of crazy stuff I come back with.
Yeah, go ahead and roll intelligence plus hmm. Hold on, actually.
I feel like it's a bag of homemade beef jerky, at least one firearm, tactical flashlight,
And a Playboy from an indeterminate year.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, copy of the Anarchist Cookbook.
That's amazing. Intelligence plus technology.
Difficulty?
2.
Yeah, I'll willpower it.
Okay.
I don't want a bestial failure right now.
Or hear me out.
No. It's okay.
Okay. It would be fun.
Well, we'll do it later.
Okay. That's, you're right. Okay, so you got the 2. You do find a not a machete, but a very large knife. A firearm that does not have has an empty mag, and a road flare, and a map that has a bunch of squares, circles, and X's sort of written all over the map, but doesn't have like any sort of legend on it. But at least there's something. There is a code on it, but you just don't know what each emblem stands for.
So he like takes the knife and is like, yeah, all right. Tosses it on the floor, takes the gun, goes, well, that could be fun. This your speed?
Sure.
All right, some like car repair stuff. Yeah, all right, here we got flare. All right, we're gonna want this for later. I'm assuming that Brick knew some crap, and now we know it. Once we figure out whatever the heck this is.
Hello?
Hello.
I just got
It was an accident.
absolutely blasted by the most pleasant of sounds.
I was just making sure everyone
least that
was
didn't
awake.
happen.
That's what it was.
At least it didn't happen during like Halloween. That would have been obnoxious.
I would have hated it. Anywho,
So yeah, I guess when we walk into Julian's, I'm walking in with a road flare in my pocket.
okay. The rest of the coterie, what are you guys wanting to do after you had finished burying the body?
I guess like head back and try to play it cool.
Yeah, and I'm gonna let everybody know that like the rest of the group is headed back to the house.
Okay, definitely got to try to get our
Yeah,
shit
we're
together.
cool. We're cool. We're cool. There's no way that anybody can prove that we're not cool. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Right? We're cool. I feel cool. You feel cool. I feel cool. Cool.
All right, I need each one of you to go ahead and roll composure plus subterfuge. That are trying to
Any
quote unquote keep
modifiers?
your cool. Not off from me, but if you got some cool like specialties, I kept wanting to call them experiences, but that's the different game.
Is there a difficulty?
You guys are setting
We're
it
setting it.
because it's going to be opposed by the rest of your coterie to see if you are keeping your cool.
I got 6.
I will
Damn.
allow it. Jesus.
I'm waiting for.
Feel in control right now.
I'm waiting for Kevin to be like 1.
All right. Did I say I rolled a 1? I meant I'm rolling 1.
You did. They did.
You didn't have to be right about it.
I'm sorry.
Would you like to willpower, or were you happy with your 1?
It's probably fine, maybe.
Point of order. Point
Uh-huh.
of order or question. Can since I willed that into existence, can I spend willpower and let him re-roll?
Sure can't.
Oh, damn.
Damn it! I'm sorry. I tried.
Okay, appreciate the gesture.
Given that it was my fault, can I fix that?
Sure can't. You get to live with the consequences of their actions now.
That sounds about right.
All right. Cool. That means I need V1 and V2 to go ahead and roll wits and insight. I'll let you guys decide who is the V1 and who's the V2, but
I'm a V8.
For the purposes of determining if I'm about to bestial fail on this, is my difficulty 1 or 6?
1, but you won't
Yes.
obviously get the information of anything of a 6.
I don't want to say that I
We're
called
not
it.
A lot of people are putting that out to the existences. Okay, cool. Vincent and Marlowe, both of you can definitely tell that there is definitely something off with Kenneth. But Riley and Julian seem normal, unaffected of the evening.
Damn, can be cool, dude.
Something you guys do notice, though, in the living room, once you guys arrive, there is projectile vomit all over the room.
Don't ask questions. Party.
And a bottle of that is unopened of bourbon and a good amount of empty Taco Bell.
Did they beat us back?
No, you guys came in roughly about the same time.
It's one of those things where like we're walking in and I'm like, damn, I really hope we didn't leave anything crazy out.
You left mortal food.
Hey, you're alive,
Okay.
so that seems really positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
We like that part.
Y'all are all right?
Yeah,
Julian,
great.
you're usually very tidy. And
Oh, we decided that since this might be our last night ever, depending upon how things went, that we were gonna just say fuck it I had a whole 10 of assorted drugs that we did pretty much all of.
It was great.
We had a really good time. Until
God,
we
I
didn't.
miss drugs.
It's got to come back. And we knew it was coming, but I don't think any of us were prepared. That's kind of what this is all about.
You're never really ready for the turnaround on most of those.
Yeah, you're not. You're just not.
What's up? How are y'all?
So
I
yeah,
hope
tell
that
us
you're-
about your adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just like do it in a different room? It is sort of like all over there.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. We can totally do that.
Yeah,
Okay, great.
100%.
Great. Yeah. So y'all probably gathered since we both hustled our asses out of here, and I don't remember how much we explained, but we
Not
got
a lot. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
we got summoned, like capital S summoned, like magic stuff, downtown by death.
Julian, write
Or
that down
maybe
that can happen.
there's apparently like a whole big thing underneath the monument. Like I know that we saw some of it, but like there's more. And it was apparently a very important place to the Camarilla. Hey, related. So apparently, Adeline is aligned with the Camarilla folks. Like she's
Oh,
been
shit,
playing
word.
Anarch for a bit, but yeah, she is working with the Justicars that are they're apparently called Justicars, the like scary old Camarilla folks that are here, and has been trying to set up a new something or another with, I guess, her as prince, and she called in a couple of the horsemen that owed her a favor to do that. So
Wait,
Holy
the
shit.
horseman owed her a favor?
How
Yeah.
the hell do you end up being
What the
like holding a
fuck?
boon from the horseman? That's crazy.
Shit.
I don't know, and I
I'm
don't
laughing
know
so I
if
don't cry.
I don't know, and I don't know if it got paid off. The thing that they'd wanted us to do was they wanted us to kill a bunch of the anarchs who are here. They had them like in a box and whatever, and they just wanted us to light them on fire. But
Did you?
No.
Eh?
One of those folks was Baron Hill. We started a fire, just not on those folks. So we kind of sprang the prisoners and then lit a fire, and a bunch of the older vampires just sort of skedaddled like they were made out of firewood or something.
And you came here?
Yeah, like directly. We actually came directly here with one of them on. No, of course not. We like we got out through like some secret passage, came up in the middle of nowhere. Like we spent a while getting here. And those folks had
Like,
other stuff on their plates.
Good lord. And I thought that
Yeah.
our evening was a trip. No
Time.
pun, but kind of a pun.
I'm sensing that there's something else there, but like I guess whatever
Your-
at the moment.
Your story is like way more important. So
Yeah. So
Ken killed a guy.
whoa,
Oh, we don't need to talk about that part.
bro!
I was quoting Anchorman, but making it more specific. Because they were
Dude is
probably
like
being
holding it
weird.
together, and you're like,
It was gonna work.
if I ever
until you
commit a
had
crime with someone,
reaction.
I see you go into that interrogation office. I know we're fucked.
Oh my god, it was gonna
You
be
folded
fine,
like
but
a
you
cheap
react-
suit.
You reacted.
I hate to break it to you, Julian, but it sounds like you committed a murder with them.
I didn't commit a murder. Ken did. I watched.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
look how
Is the
fast you
door still
folded.
locked? Can I
Hey,
leave?
shit's already out there.
Ken-
all right.
Ken,
So
nobody's mad at you.
Ken, like honest to God, not our biggest problem.
I figured, in light of everything, maybe get that out in the open because, like, oh no, somebody's dead. We're literal vampires. This happens.
Like when we were
Really ripped
downtown,
a band-aid off there.
I don't want to be dramatic about the trip downtown, but we were walking over dead bodies in Monument Circle to get to the monument. Like whoever this mortal was here, like not a problem.
When you say mortal, that's a really funny word to use, but we don't need to talk about that right this
Hey, Ken?
second.
Can't. Hey,
Yeah, we
but
can continue the other
now I'm
I like
gonna
the other
now
conversation.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have a
I like the other
reaction.
one.
Wait, you killed a kindred?
Adjacent.
Ish.
Where's Simon?
Okay, wait,
He's
okay, hold
fine.
on.
He's
So
fine.
let's go back
Okay.
to let's just one danger at a time. This guy isn't gonna bother us right now. Let's work on what's going on with y'all. So
Yeah.
given that they aren't dead, I'm assuming they're still a problem for us.
I don't know
Given
if I
that you
would say
thwarted
like
her plans.
I don't know if I would say like
Yeah.
the most in the world, but Adeline probably hates me close to the most in the world. Which is
I'm a
not
close
ideal.
second.
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there. She's real scary.
I've learned. I've learned. I did
Would
actually
have
learn
been good
before
to know yesterday, Riley.
What happened?
It would have been good to know yesterday.
I figured it was pretty, self-explanatory. I also didn't know that you were gonna go hang out.
It was
with...
pretty self-explanatory that your friend was owed a favor by one of the horsemen of the
Oh
two
no,
of
just
the
that she
horsemen.
was. I feel like you're reading way more into what I said than what I actually said, because I was saying that she's scary.
Well, yeah, so here's sort of where I was. One of these people was scary elder person. Two of the people were horsemen of the apocalypse, and frankly, everyone in the room was more scary than me. So it sort of seemed like it would be better to be owed a favor by one of the people who seemed less objectively shitty, as opposed to dancing to the whims of somebody who seemed the most objectively shitty. So, we just sort of went with that.
Oh, and we claimed Terre Haute, by the way.
One more time.
Sorry, Marlowe claimed Terre Haute, but like for all of us.
Wait, what does that mean?
Like-
Yeah, it's ours now.
So we claimed through Marlowe, we claimed our own territory that we can. I mean, I guess you claimed it. You're the prince. Congratulations.
Oh no, that's not how that happened. Because we're not in the cam, Riley.
Yeah, there's not like any.
Prince,
I don't know if
who
there's
gives a
paperwork or
shit
some
right
shit.
now,
Like,
dude.
well, the like Justicar situation. I think if one of us were to call ourselves a prince, we would be in deeper trouble than we're in right now.
Honestly,
I'm
I feel
actually
like
not
right
sure
now,
we could get in deeper trouble. There's only 5 dots on the sheet.
I can make something out. I can add extra dots.
On a scale from 1 to 5, it does seem like we've somehow ended up in trouble at about a 10.
You
Y'all
colored
ever
the dots
play-
in further enough where it showed on the back side of the paper, right?
No, I got 2 5-dot flaws.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
y'all ever play Grand Theft Auto?
No.
Yes.
No.
I feel like we're on to, the star level where we have the FBI and the military and the fucking Jesus chasing us.
I saw like
think
some of
it's
the
a
ads.
version of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which GTA had Jesus? It seems sort of like not his brand.
You get what I'm saying, I hope. Like,
So, whose car do we need to
if
go
the
paint?
law, if the law doesn't get us, though, the righteous hand of God will.
I mean, the righteous hand of God, as far as they're concerned, was already out to get us. So cool. It's not that bad.
So yeah,
Heard
Terre Haute. And
stories.
I don't want to be the Baron. I think that's a Riley job. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. Looking at your face, I'm not sure if your night is getting better or worse.
No, this is. There's a lot going on emotionally at the moment.
Yeah.
Like First off, please don't say psych. Second, please say psych. Third, whoa. Prince Riley
No,
has
yeah,
a pretty not even Prince Baron. Why do I keep saying Prince? I'm sorry. I think you put
Definitely-
the idea of the cam in my head.
definitely not a psych situation, but also I did mention to Eva that we would need to talk to her about like Fairfield's going to be sort of furious.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
like Fairfield sort of sucks, I guess. Yeah, I don't see the point in beating around that. But you know, he's one of the people who's scarier than us because he's somebody else, right? And everybody's scarier than us. So,
And
Objectively, I'm not sure that's true anymore.
I think we
like
actually have
reputation. I mean, I guess in fairness, one of the people who we might be able to ask for help at this point is the crazy Sabat motherfucker. So, like,
Are you out of your
like,
fucking mind?
Yeah, no, that feels
look, like he went pretty hard down to save Eva, and we happened to save Eva. It wasn't like a direct thing. I'm just,
Okay,
I think
let's
he would
be
look positively
super
on it.
clear. We didn't happen to do shit. We did everything according to plan, and we are all terrifying motherfuckers. None of this was accidental, right?
So
Yeah.
The number one thing is if somebody asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm on board with this.
Just like there's no we no longer coincidence into things. We no longer accidentally stumble into greatness. If this is where we're at, then the entirety of whatever we do, accident or otherwise, is wild machinations at work that we have been fucking scoring.
No, I'm fine with like a Xanatos Gambit situation or whatever. Julian just seemed worried that we were like making deals with Dimitri or with the spider, whose name I don't know. whose name I don't know. Julian seemed concerned that we were making deals with the spider, and like this wasn't a deal with the spider. It just was something that the spider also wanted. So,
can I be completely honest and say that maybe I do have a slight bit of arachnophobia?
I don't know about like real arachnophobia, but like being scared of this spider is a rational situation. That's real. Like I watched him throw a baseball very fast at somebody's insides after having made them his outsides. So,
Yowzers.
yeah, the spider is scary shit. But like that's why I'm saying like maybe to Marlo's point, maybe we're not scary, right? Because there's a couple people who are going to be grateful for something that we did, and I'm just going to assume don't like Fairfield because why would you? That we might be able to tap on the shoulder.
Like he really is just kind of super unlikable, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cool. Glad I'm not the only one.
Terre Haute.
Justice for Fairfield.
Oh, there will be.
I mean, so yeah. So technically, we claimed Terre Haute as a coterie, and we're gonna have a meeting with Eva to talk about the extent of the favor she owes us, and then oh, definitely, and her friends, I think, probably also should owe us a favor.
I'm assuming that they were her friends. Oh yeah, like there was. Yeah, I have a card, that I wrote a number on for somebody who was able to turn into a wolf. So whatever Marlo is, and another Nosferatu that
It looked like a really good dancer. Just apropos of nothing.
What does that have to do with literally anything
I'm
right
kind
now?
of curious about that myself.
Like, I'm not trying to shoot you in the dick about it, but like...
like, what the fuck?
You know how sometimes you just look at somebody and you're like, that guy can dance. That guy could dance.
So is this your PG way of being like, damn, that guy fucks? Like...
I mean,
no.
Nosferatu, like, sorry, Ken, like, Probably not, but
Damn. All right. Well,
I've been in the
I just bet
area
the guy could
of
dance. That's all I'm saying.
we don't have any sort of stats on this, but you know what? Bet if you put your mind to it, you probably fuck too, dude. Like, let's be so real.
I don't know. I guess I'll take that as a compliment, I suppose.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, that's a compliment. Especially like if you were trying, we could go out to clubs and shit, and I could make it happen.
yeah, I didn't mean to imply that it wasn't a possibility. I'm just saying if you were going to pick somebody out of a crowd, somebody who
worried.
looked like this person was probably not who I would say that guy.
I worry that I would attract all the necrophiliacs.
Hey man, everybody's got something. But I get what you're saying. No, just because people would be like weirdly weird about it, that doesn't mean you got to be into it too. No, 100%.
This conversation is taking a real weird turn, but
Yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
So anyway,
uh-huh.
I think that's like a coping mechanism for us.
just when in doubt, make it weird.
Yeah.
Can't be weird if I make it weirder.
If we're feeling awkward about the things we're saying, then it's harder to feel awkward about the things we did. So
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
yeah, anyway, so that's our situation. So we may be setting up a new like, hey, where do we meet? Like down there, which Julian, I'm sure you're going to be happy that we're not going to be bringing heat down on your house anymore.
Oh, I already listed it.
Yeah, I
Oh.
mean, how many murders have happened here now?
A lot.
Several.
What? I knew about the one, I think.
It's like, I think that's just been one on camera.
Don't ask.
Well, there've been a lot of like stolen vehicles, that were related to murder scenes ditched in the 2-block vicinity. At least 2 or
And
3.
like
I
the
can think
public
of.
trash
like
just has an
eventually-
unusual amount of shirts.
I still haven't found the yellow one though.
You know, we just put all that shit to bed, and you're gonna drag it out of me.
Look, if you're mad about this shirt, you're not mad. I roped you into being the Baron of Terre Haute.
Fact.
Honestly, I'm not mad about that part. I'm concerned.
So could you smooth it over with your? What is it that she is to you?
The easy term is is a mentor, but I believe the correct term is a mala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe you could just like smooth it over.
I mean, I guess I can't piss her off anymore. I honestly think of her as like your mommy. So
Brutal.
Sure how I put a definition in which way?
Yes.
all of them, like showing you the ropes, showing you around, kind of gets to tell you what to do, but not like all the time. Like you get to be sort of a rebellious teen about it sometimes, but
I hate that you're right.
okay. So yeah,
Just concerned that you were going to assume it was a weird, like, never mind.
like if it is, I don't care. That's not the most important part.
Maybe
We
not.
know
So
you're
anyway.
a whore, Riley, so it doesn't matter to us.
What happened?
I said we know you're a whore, Riley. It doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, you're right.
Right. So anyway, that's our stuff. Ken, you killed somebody? And mortal's not the right word.
Probably not the right word.
Can we point out that this guy was a huge dick?
Oh, major asshole. Yeah. Deserved it.
This guy sucked. And like, again, no pun.
What?
Okay,
just what I
I
mean.
believe
it?
you, but like, what was the rest of it?
The rest of what?
I know that this guy sucked, was a huge dick, was here and is now dead, and was maybe not immortal. Like any of the other details.
Basically,
it.
we invited them over here under the pretense that we'd have them eat the Taco Bell and take the drugs, and then we would drink their blood, not to like excess. We were gonna like kill them, but that way we could get the effects of the drugs in the blood. We wouldn't have to worry about vomiting it up. Plus, we hoped that it might be peppered up a little bit, flavored up a little bit with the Taco Bell. Get that in the bloodstream. I mean, this is drug thoughts here, guys, so don't expect them to be logical.
And
then he got here, he was on board to totally get down, do drugs, logged out of the app, was like ready to rock and roll. Then Ken had the mask off and started like saying all kinds of rude, nasty shit, which, I mean, I think got under Ken's skin a little bit. We were pissed off, Riley and I kind of jumped on the guy, and then we had Kenneth do a keg stand on him. And then
that was fire, actually.
It was pretty fucking sick. But then
like, that wasn't even my keg stand, and that was empowering as fuck.
Kenneth kind of just in the moment just drank him dry. So at that point, we're like, oh shit, we were gonna call that weird, creepy, hunchbacked cartoon character of a man,
the General Grievous looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that fucking guy, to come and get rid of the body. But when we were doing that, we kind of started feeling a little better than we should have, like with just straight blood. And we were like, oh, wait. And we checked. Shit, we got little baby fangs in there. And we're like, oh, crap. And then check his phone. He's got the special app that, we all do. So at that juncture, we're like, okay, we can't call anybody to help us get rid of this. So we went and woke up Simon. He knew a place where we could bury the body, took the body, buried it deep, came back here.
Where's the phone?
In the hole with him. Battery's out, SIM card's broken. Wiped everything down.
I'm going to reflexively take out my phone and try to check the app.
Yep.
And everyone is totally cool about this.
Like I said earlier, it's not our biggest problem.
Hey, you check the app.
Your phone does not explode.
Unfortunate.
You know what?
Yeah.
With everything that's going on currently, if anybody wants to have beef about this, I think we could very easily get away with citing like stand on some gang shit. Like,
I mean,
came
looks
sideways
like
our boy, and sometimes you got to regulate.
So we sort of had this come up before with the woman who was the head of the coterie who had the missing person.
Oh
Yeah.
That happened with like witnesses and stuff, like people who could go and tell the story. This might be we pretend like this never happened and see if anybody cares.
I'm fine with that.
I'm on board.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
I think maybe we don't like make a habit out of this, because I'm sure that that's going to cause a problem. But
I really feel like if we had been sober, even if it had happened, we would have reacted in a much more calm way. It was just that we were really, really fucking high.
Oh no,
No,
we were
Kind of ascended.
like
I-
ascended.
I buy that, but when Riley took a bite out of Kenneth, you mentioned that we taste really good, right? And Kenneth, I don't know much about your eating, but just, let us know if it becomes a thing that you're craving again, and we can help with that.
I do feel less bad about it than maybe I should.
Oh, I guess I was going to say that fades, but you get used to it. It doesn't really fade.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Under normal circumstances, I would say maybe we should feel bad about that. But right now, maybe it's kind of a good thing that we don't.
Push it way deep down and don't think about it anymore.
Yeah.
I think that comes up, but I think that's very much Vincent's personality. It's like, yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's great.
You got it.
What
I
if
don't
we
need to
do
talk to
something
a therapist,
heinous? We'll
leave me
never talk
alone.
about it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do know that at some point this evening, I was supposed to have a conversation with Adeline. So I will see what I can do if that conversation still takes place.
Yeah. When did that get set up?
Like yesterday. It was one of those ones that was on the books for a little bit.
Okay.
Why?
Just if it was in the last, hour and a half or whatever, it might have been a problem. But I mean, I guess it could still be a problem. But
I mean, we'll find out. And know that I got every intention to do the best I can for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And before anybody asks, no, I'm not just gonna sell somebody out. That's not the way this goes.
I saw God nodding enthusiastically, and that made me nervous.
He just does that sometimes. You get used to it.
It's probably fine, maybe.
Yeah, when you look up and the all creator of the universe is like, you're like, oh, I'm either doing something right or terrible.
It could be good or it's fucked.
Right about this time, you guys do hear a subtle knock at the door.
I'll walk over to the door and kind of push the curtain gently aside to look out.
It is Nicholas.
I will open the door and gesture him to come in.
You want to okay, never mind. No, we're good. Okay.
You guys all see him, right?
Yep.
And that's the look you get from Riley also. Like, am I still zooted? Like,
to answer the question that definitely wasn't aimed towards the deity in the sky, yes, you do all see them.
cool.
Eventful evening, yes?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Haven't had the news on in a couple hours, but certainly seemed that way.
Agreed. It's good to see you two are in one piece. I had concerns. Looking towards Marlo and Vincent.
You are very well connected.
We're just aware.
They can be related. I guess I'd be very interested to learn how you became concerned. But yeah, we're doing well.
Concerned in what capacity?
You seemed concerned for our safety. There was a somewhat legitimate reason to feel that way. You seem to know what that is. I'm curious about how.
Oh,
Were you there?
As someone who has concern over Julian and their mental well-being, no offense, Julian, being as fragile as it is, you guys play a role in that foundation. And that's about as far as my concern goes, to be frank.
Well, we were sad to have missed the party that happened here. Seemed like it was quite a rager, but
he sort of stops and looks at the room. Yeah, that's wild.
It's pretty baller.
That's for sure.
Pretty crazy.
God, I miss
What
drugs.
brings you over?
Just seeing if everything goes well. It's a house call, if you will. Simple as that.
Yeah, we're doing as good as can be expected.
Very good. Anything interesting with downtown? I've not been brave enough to go and venture into it.
The air is pretty toxic to people who breathe. Nearly killed an associate of mine. He's doing much better now, but mostly because we got him out of outside and out of downtown.
That is
Otherwise, it seems like a war zone, but we're just sort of waiting to see who comes out on top.
so the rumors are true of downtown then?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like I don't want to reduce it to a game, but it seems like the major players there are essentially playing King of the Hill with Monument Circle.
Anyone seeming to be the champion of the hill?
I'm not a major player, so trying to avoid the hill as much as possible.
Very good for your survival. I respect it. Well, if you come across any other information, I'm happy to trade tit for tat, as they say. But again, I was just honestly hoping not to find you a mess as he sort of turns and looks towards you, Julian.
Be a mess.
Well, your two co-roommates having something to resolve and heading into a war zone like downtown. Never know the outcome.
That's true.
They say combat is draining of the soul. But
Seemed like you had some information that you were potentially offering. We do have things we could potentially trade, but what did you have in mind?
There is concerns about the leaders of the movement. Whether or not they can truly hold their own if they're going off and fighting every squabble that pops its ugly head inside of Indianapolis.
Who's got concerns?
I wouldn't say anyone in particular, just mumblings, murmurs. But specifically, Hill and Fairfield are looking like maybe they're struggling. I mean, no one's seen Miss Hill for 3 or 4 days at this point. And, well, I don't know about you, but most people don't seem to care for Fairfield one way or the other. It seems like the only likable Baron that's around is Brink.
Interesting. Well, I guess the information that I can potentially trade is I think that you'll be seeing a lot more of Baron Hill in the next few nights. Whatever pulled her away seems to have no longer pulled her away. I ran into her earlier tonight.
And did you assist in pulling away Miss Hill from whatever was pulling her attention?
I gave her a ride from a house back to her bar.
So she's at her bar currently.
That was a while ago. So I don't know where she is currently, but she was there at some point tonight.
Well, that is good. I believe in order as you begin to see, like, Nicholas look around and look at things almost like in a like studying capacity, looking at things, seeing, and you can see and definitely tell he's irked, almost like he's trying to avoid the living room and the mess that is in there. Everything deserves to go back to where it came. Has a rightful place, as it were.
Certainly an interesting philosophy. I think that it would be interesting to talk about how that applies to sort of the social political climate, as opposed to, say, organizing a house.
I mean, I have time to have that discussion now if you all aren't too busy. Unless that was more rhetorical.
The house is sort of a mess. I thought we might be doing some cleanup, but it's not my house, right? So I defer.
Yeah, I'd rather get the place back in order, Nick, if you don't mind.
Happy to take my leave then. Please feel free to reach out to Julian if you guys have any other questions or concerns. But thank you for giving Miss Hill a ride.
Of course.
I think without her, I don't know where we would be.
I guess I don't know.
Hopefully we never have to find out. You see Nick give you all sort of a bow. And the bow is anyone who would like to can go ahead and roll Wits and Insight. DC's gonna be 4 for this.
I'm willpowering the hell out of that.
You don't have
Continuing
to.
to thread the needle.
Damn it. All right.
We have arrived.
Kenneth just over here rolling with no hunger, no cares in the world.
Not a single care. Well, a little bit of a care. They did sort of murder someone.
Yeah, I only cared a little bit about it though.
Look, it was one time.
Twice
did
I
it!
understand, but
You did do it. That's disgusting. The critical even.
I needed the critical to do it.
You sure did. Did you reroll your success on that too?
I did to try to get a crit.
You are a mad
Wow,
lad.
mad.
Absolute mad lad. Okay. So we have 1 success, 2 success. Looks like Vincent and Marlowe were successful.
B1B2.
What? Oh yeah, exactly. Both of you guys can tell, even though the bow is definitely more of like haphazard, it's directed towards Riley. But he's doing it in a way that is sort of like as a leave, but it definitely seemed like it's directed towards Riley.
Like he's already aware that we have decided that Riley is the Baron of Terre Haute, or some other reason?
Unable to tell one way or the other, just that something of importance is causing Nicholas to bow towards Riley. And you guys are able to tell that he's trying to play it off as he's not doing it. More of he's trying to make it seem like he's just like an exit bowing, but it's definitely like he's bowing towards Riley. Riley, I need you to go ahead and take a superficial point of willpower. As you, my friend, see, for a split moment, just the smallest bit of torn fabric that matches the shirt that Julian was wearing.
Motherfucker.
In the living room.
oh, how the turntables.
And it now has your entire attention. You are -2 on the dice rolls until the end of scene.
Just put that to bed. Now everybody out here pissing me off.
As he
You
goes
give
ahead.
Nicholas some time to leave.
Yes, he does.
Our collective imaginary friend creeps me out.
Agreed.
I don't know what's wrong with you guys. He's so nice.
He is oddly prescient.
Well,
Which is reminding me that we have one of our own who could potentially see the future. That might be a thing we want to do tonight to figure out.
okay, everybody get in a circle. Join
we
hands.
need to move.
Oh, we gotta fucking move. I guarantee
to
you there's a
another
kill
country.
squad with your name on it coming this way.
Yeah.
I love how blasé you are about it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think about it until now, but
You know, when you use that word in that specific order, it sort of makes sense.
When you tell me those things that make sense, they make sense. It's crazy.
All right, everybody join hands. I'm going to see if I can pry into the elements of the future and see what our future might hold. All right.
Riley, at this time, as you're getting ready to hold hands, your phone vibrates twice.
Before I grab hands, I'm gonna check my phone.
Ready to meet whenever. See you soon.
I'll just
What
text
a
back when I'm
quinky
there.
dink. All right, here goes a rouse check, and I'm hungrier now.
Hunger 3. Hunger 3.
Now here we go.
Yeah, when and where is all that the response to that was.
My penthouse.
Oh, come on, you piece of shit.
Yeah, Riley, what the hell?
Oh,
Okay,
Forgot I can
we're gonna go ahead and willpower 2 of those.
Riley's coughing to death. Unblush, unblush.
You don't have to breathe.
Okay, that's a total of 4
Stop breathing,
successes.
moron.
4 successes.
Yep.
And what exactly are you trying to pinpoint in this?
I really want to know the next 24 hours, specifically as it relates to the future of my 2 friends who just pissed off Death and Elders and the Camarilla. Kind of just, do I need to like just kind of cut ties now? As
hey,
in they're going to be dead anyways, so.
I have nothing on my sheet that says that I pissed off Death.
I was gonna say the same thing. If anything,
Here's-
so death.
here's
check your notes.
where I have a problem. You were summoned and given a very specific task. You
Yeah.
immediately did the opposite. So don't
But we
sit
asked
there
them for a
and
favor,
tell
and
me.
they granted
No,
it. I think we're
you
okay.
asked the other guy for a favor, and he's like, "Well, this would be kind of funny," and touched the guy and turned him to dust.
Yeah.
Death is still pissed because he called in your boon and you pissed on his shoes.
Counterpoint: we lit a road flare, and they all ran away like babies, and then shared an awkward elevator ride back up.
You think
You're
that
not helping
builds
your case.
more in your case? That's
I'm
more
just
reason to
saying-
fucking kill you.
I
think
am
if we could get
interested
the
in
footage
how
of
many.
that, we could sell tickets.
I was gonna say I am interested in how many major boons it would cost to get the footage from that elevator because it would be worth it.
Yeah, I kind of need a
So-
side story detailing what happened after all
I
that went
need
down.
to,
That's what's- that's
mostly
what's-
what I'm looking for.
So that's actually going to be part of the after the show. You know how like last season we did like the Q&A back and forth. It's just actually going to be an entire just session. It's just a scene of that elevator ride.
Like I ever asked for.
Okay.
You're also ground floor. Yeah, I'm also ground floor.
There's only one
Talk to
fucking
me right
floor.
now.
There's only one
idiots.
floor that this thing goes to, because the
We
other
all
one's the
agree
one that
we're
goes
never
up.
talking about this, right?
But it's just like
Also,
it's
those two
awkwardly
have to die.
right. It's awkward, like looking at each other and just have like the most subtle elevator music just playing while daggers are being given. With 4 successes, it's like your vision goes from your 2 eyes as your eyes sort of roll back a little bit. It almost feels like your vision is going out of one arm and into the person sitting next to you, and it sort of just continues to go around and around and around and around and around the circle faster and faster and faster until you can barely feel like you can keep up. As it stops. You're in a building of some kind. It's a smaller one. And you see your coterie there. The room is barely lit up. And it's quiet. Before you hear the pounding of 1, 2, multiple, hundreds of fists banging against every wall surrounding you. And then it goes silent. The door swings open. As a large, cloaked, hooded figure walks forward. You can't see any sort of features.
Does it feel like death, like the traditional death, like
yeah, no scythe, but yes,
right,
yes.
Okay.
And you see even the fact that there is skin on this hand is polite to say the least, as it's pulled almost to the bone as you see it drop a body before you, as it dropped the individual you guys know to be Death. Surrounding the door that it walked through lays hundreds, if not thousands, of bodies outside of those 4 walls. You smell what almost smells like burnt paper that's been cooled, but you still have that smokiness that's coming from it. And you see the same bony hand point towards you, Julian. And you lock eyes with this entity. You can't see them, but you feel that you have locked eyes with them. I need you to go ahead and roll your willpower for me, please.
Shit.
Your threshold is 4.
Oh, 4. Perfect.
Nice. You blink as you hold still. And you open your eyes once more. The individual is gone. The bodies that surrounded the building you were in also gone. A throne has been put in the side of the room where Riley's now lounging on. But you notice there are 2 coterie members missing. Charlie and Kenneth are no longer in the scene with you. But everyone else seems like it's normal.
Now, temporally, like I was just trying to peer into the next 24 hours.
Right.
Does that feel still pretty accurate?
Yeah.
Or like
Still feels like it's where you were looking
holy
at.
shit. Does the vision fade?
Slowly, but yes, it does. It's not like it's how it usually is, where you sort of snap out of it. It is a
Right.
long, drawn out, almost exhausting as the vision begins to fade.
That was a trip. Well, if my vision comes true, I think you guys are okay. Death's gonna bite it in the next 24 hours. The real deal's gonna come calling and collect. Copyright infringement, I think.
Oh, he was
but
the
it's-
first one of the Indiana apocalypse.
It's the regional manager.
But
Assistant
yeah,
too.
it could mean like a lot of collateral damage, a lot of dead innocents. And Riley, you were kicking it on the throne, buddy. Read into that what you will.
Feels.
And this is all within the next 24 hours. So chew on that for a minute. Kenneth, you were there.
Does that mean I'm...
No, doesn't necessarily. But, could be maybe you have a different path to walk. I think you'll be walking it maybe with Charlie, because she wasn't there either.
Where are the two of us supposed to go?
Well, I was kind of focused on these two. I wanted to know what their chances were. And it looks pretty good.
The situation with death seems, I don't know, momentous, maybe unfortunate, but I guess.
And once again, this is all interpretation. This could mean completely different other things. I mean, maybe death is going to go through a crisis of conscience and, kill the side of him that's wicked and decide to, become a monk in a convent. I don't know. Maybe that's what that was representative of. I'm not sure. But I did lock eyes with it, and it did feel like death. Like real death. Not some bargain basement jackass on a motorcycle.
Well, that's a plus, I guess. I hate to, foresee and run, but I got the message. I gotta go get to my meeting.
Don't know if that's wise.
I don't know if not going's wise.
Yeah, I mean, I do want to be very clear. I am not offering to go with you, but do you want someone to go with you?
Okay, I'm just saying, Riley, you've been read into nothing. She literally wanted your coterie mates to kill a baron and didn't even think to mention it to you. And then your coterie mates proceed to fuck up her entire plan and release the person that she wanted to kill, along with two other people she wanted to kill, in an exceedingly painful way.
To be clear, just I don't know that we mentioned it. The whole reason she wanted us to kill Evo was so that she could pin it on us and have the spider and the antediluvian mad at someone who was not her. She could have killed Eva easily. It was
that
about
was information that was pleasantly left out.
Yeah, sorry, I think we overlooked that too. I don't know if we mentioned the incredibly ancient Bruja that was there that seemed like he was on Eva's side. Like, he says antediluvian, like that's not exaggeration. I think he means it.
That was also conveniently left out of the plot there.
Yeah, that wasn't on purpose. It was just a busy night,
No, that's valid. Yep. But here's my spot in all of this. I'm not going to say that I don't have a choice. I just think politically I don't have a choice.
Okay.
No, I get that.
I'm just gonna say, from the perspective of the Anarchs, seeing her is more risky than not seeing her. She literally just tried to stage a coup on behalf of the Camarilla, and people survived that who will put the word out there that she is no longer an Anarch ally. She is now on the opposite side, trying to make sure that the Camarilla returns to power in Indianapolis. If you're seen in her presence, that's like you endorsing that and saying you're on board.
Yeah.
And with Thin Bloods being your kind of bailiwick, those are the last people that want to hear that the Camarilla is coming back to town. Because they don't have a problem just wholesale slaughtering Thin Bloods.
Look, part of how we got into all this was Marlo and I getting a summons and feeling like we couldn't say no. Like, I get it. I'm just saying that if she feels like she wants to put one of our coteries' body into her river, like, do you want someone there to help?
I am not equipped to help you. I will die fast and screaming.
Sorry, I don't mean to like volunteer anyone. I am thinking of Kenneth when I'm thinking of this.
Didn't Kenneth get stomped to dog shit in a parking lot?
Kenneth got stomped by a Justicar. I watched Marlo in Animorph form get stomped by a Justicar. Like, it happens.
I'm saying she's an elder, right?
I don't know. Maybe. She seems older than a lot
Death
of the other
owed her a favor.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Put that back in there.
Yeah, but like regional manager death, right? Like,
it's still regional manager death.
So let's do this. I think, Ken, if you're down, you and I roll out.
Okay, now I know what happens to Kenneth.
What have I got to lose?
Well, then never mind. Fuck it. Stay here. I don't know what the fuck to do.
Don't go.
At least I know
I'm
Julia
pretty
will
sure the other
remember me.
option is to mop up y'all's puke, which is what I'm gonna go start doing.
So
I'm just saying, you owe no allegiance to this woman. Not anymore. She's on the other side of the table.
Actually, maybe that's our play. We don't tell. And we offer her to not tell.
Just say, who else outside of that room knows what happened?
Eva's going to tell. She tried to kill her. She wants revenge. She's going to talk to all the other barons.
Yeah.
Don't yeah me. You know it's true.
No, you're right. You're right. Sorry. It's just spitball.
Eva, the other wolf lady, and the dancing Nosferatu. Those three.
He was a good dancer. You could tell. It was in the eyes.
In the eyes.
Weird. Look,
Justice
if you want to get killed, that's fine. Just, whatever, bro.
No, you're right. You're right.
Send her a picture of your ass, and then just we'll ditch the phone. And
what is tonight turned into?
Because less than 4 hours. Political career.
Yeah, when she brought the Camarilla back.
Less than 4 hours ago, she was the one that we were like, maybe this is some leverage we have.
Yeah, before we found out that she's been playing us like chumps.
I guess if I were to play the try to get the most out of this, very few people know that we know that. So it might not be too damaging to Riley's image if the Anarchs learn that she's Kimmeria and Riley is, oh, I was also surprised, right? Like, that can always
Like,
play dumb.
It can always play dumb, and it can always be, I had to go find out for myself.
Look, you do what you're gonna do. I've put my piece out there. I think it's the dumbest fucking decision you can make, but you do that all the time, so it would just be status quo.
Yeah, I'm going. Y'all can chill. Ken, I'm not sure if it's the best idea if you come with, because I don't want to be the reason that you get written out of the vision.
I'll go
Kenneth,
with
yeah,
the kind
just
of night I've had. Yep. I'm having an afterlife crisis. Let's leave the house.
Life crisis. I like that. That's a good one. I like
Understandable.
that. It'll be the new shirt. It just says Indy by 9 on the front, and it just says Afterlife Crisis on the back.
Afterlife crisis.
The picture of a Nosferatu in a Corvette.
Yeah.
Literally just looking really sad.
All right. You head to.
Like, just be cool, y'all. I'll let you know when I'm out.
Yeah,
He
we'll
was
try to
never
avoid
heard from again.
Yeah, we'll try to avoid ordering DoorDash. Have a good night.
Yep.
The two of you head to the penthouse.
Is shit still going down downtown?
Yeah. Absolutely still
Cool.
is. Which makes it pretty easy for you guys to get there because, I mean, you have a nice view of it, but it's not in the middle of downtown where the monument is. It's a few blocks away. So you still have some distance between you and the actual chaos.
Cool.
But you arrive up to the penthouse, and the door is ajar.
Well, awe is on.
Respectable.
I guess sense the unseen.
Okay. You go ahead and sense the unseen, and you can now see the almost black-like veins that now cover Kenneth's body.
Damn. Looking good, Ken.
Thanks. That was out of nowhere.
Nah. You're looking great.
Um,
Don't let anybody tell you you're not.
You
Handsome as
Ooh.
fuck out here.
I feel like you're hyping me up by.
I'm hyping us both up by hyping. Yeah, no, that's 100% what's happened.
Okay, got you. All right.
I'm only as cute as my cutest friend, and right now you're fucking adorable.
Thanks. Don't bite me.
I got
again.
you. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
But is there anything weird about the door? Is there anything lurking?
Go ahead and roll
the unseen.
Resolve plus Aspects for me, please.
Is it resolve or is it wits?
Um,
I can do resolve. That's not.
no. So it's sorry. If you're actively searching for a hidden supernatural entity, it's Resolve plus Aspects. But if you're just looking, it is Wits and Aspects. It's supposed to be a hidden roll, but I'll roll it, or you can roll it. I just want to tell you the threshold. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
You do not see anything that is obfuscated in any sort of capacity.
Okay. Before we go in,
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Kenneth and go, Kenneth, level with me.
Mhm.
Where are you with all this?
Truth be told, I have no idea. I killed a person that wasn't a person. I don't feel very bad about it, but at the same time, I really do. And now I'm here, possibly gonna die, maybe, but at least I'm with a friend, and
Yeah.
that's been about, I don't know, what, 3 hours?
Yeah. I remember saying some shit while I was stoned about structure and about things like that. Where do you line up on that? Do you miss it?
At the end of the
Do you
day,
like the freedom?
I just want all of our coterie to be able to exist, and I feel like that's not gonna be as possible with one of those options.
Can I trust the shit out of you? And where we're at, our existence is not one that's built on trust. So I want you to understand that it's going way out on a limb to trust you. Okay?
Okay.
And that's not a threat, that's not anything. That's just honesty for the sake of maintaining that trust. I don't know what this conversation's going to be. I have a general idea, but I don't know what this conversation's going to be. So there's going to be some shit said tonight. And I might say some shit tonight. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay?
Okay. And I
And now,
will be supporting as best I can.
and this isn't a gun to your head kind of situation. Okay? Just I ask that you trust me. The other, aside from Charlie, the other people don't really seem like they trust my ability to make a good choice.
I trust your ability to make a good choice. And I know that sounds me throwing trust back in your face, but you know,
Just I'm not gonna do something to cut us off at the knees. I'm not gonna do something to get us staked to watch the sun come up. Okay?
okay.
Okay.
You hear the sound of
I'm gonna try
crashing
and
inside of the apartment.
oh shit.
Well, that's less than ideal. I'll poke the head in slowly. Hello?
You poke your head in slowly. You see a this moment sort of happens, you poke your head in and say hello, and you see this large wolf sort of fall limp and slump over to the side as you see a very shaky, very distraught Adeline covered in blood with a dagger in her hand.
Oh shit. I don't know what the right question is. Yours or theirs all over you? I'm assuming theirs.
Both?
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, and she takes a very visible breath, and she definitely seems disheveled. But you see like wounds slowly begin to close on her body.
Uh, Brought Kenneth with me. Just the nature of tonight. It didn't feel like a go alone kind of night. Mostly just for being out and about. Um, but we can reschedule if we need to. If you need a minute or a couple days,
No,
whatever.
no. Are you okay? I know it's downtown's been crazy, and you said it's been a rough night. Please shut the door before someone else comes in.
Yeah. Ken, can you grab that?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Tonight's been a night, that's for sure. Pretty helpless feeling tonight, honestly. It's kind of let the take the sidelines and let the adults talk kind of night is what it really feels like. But I guess silver lining. I guess it's kind of a bittersweet, whatever you want to call it. I wish I could be involved to help somehow, but at the same time, probably not my place to be at the moment.
And at roughly about this time, the wolf form shifts back into a younger woman, probably late 20s.
Would I have seen this woman at the Elysium that I was at?
You would have. It would have been the last time that anyone has seen her. This was Jordan. This was Costell's Childer. An active man at that time, an active member of the Camarilla.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit.
Yeah.
She was dead.
Well, now she is. It looks like the cam's sending people after me for whatever reason.
But why?
Because I'm Anarch? I don't know. Why does the cam ever send anyone to execute anyone?
I don't know. Like, legitimately, that
That's
tone was
it
terrible.
was
But like,
no. I
legitimately.
mean, it's really what they think they're better than the rest of us. And this one little dog that they could take on someone much wiser than they are. No offense, but sort of the clan gangrel did not have a very good foresight.
You know, I know somebody who can do that same thing.
Interesting.
I know that we were setting this up to talk some business.
Mm-hmm.
Are we equipped to talk some business?
Should be.
Okay. I'm going to come right out and ask you. And I don't do this lightly, and I hate this. Whose side are you pulling for tonight? Outside of the my side. Because that's how I'd answer that question if I was being completely honest. Where are you lining up? Because I don't know where I line up.
She looks to both of you. Honestly, it is. I know it may seem like a cop-out answer, but it is. It's really my side.
And what does that mean? Is it wherever you benefit the most? Is it where...
That's the nice thing about being Anarch, is that we don't have to live a certain way.
Agree. So with that in mind, and knowing who you are and what you're about, and everything that you've taught me, I'm coming to you with my with my people on my back, I guess is the best way to say that. At the end of tonight, whichever way it shakes out, 2 out of 3 ways that this shakes out, I see you coming out of this pretty well. So I don't know what the hell the Sabat does if they win. And I'm just, keeping odds even because I don't know. But 2 out of 3 of these, I've got people that count on me. I've got people that look at me as a means of existence. That is both professional and close relationships. The movement says everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter clan affiliation, it doesn't matter. But from what I understand of the Camarilla, that's different. The Children of the Night, my coterie, my people, for some what the fuck reason, seem to be the only full-blooded kindred to come out of that. But even then, with the Camarilla, we have at least 2 clans that I know would get an eyebrow at do they get to exist or do they get to reap the same rewards. And then there's the question of my Thin Bloods. That's the rest of the Children of the Night. I don't want to see them just up and vanished just because 1/3 of this whole night decided that they are the ones that win and they don't see the point, or that there's some sort of omen or some sort of something. These are all people, and maybe it's because I'm so young in this that I'm still thinking of they had lives that was taken from them and now arbitrarily taken again. There is value to these Thin Bloods in some way, shape, or form. I have found some of it, and I can find more. And I'm coming to you because you are the one that I know 2 out of 3 times for 2/3 of the way this shapes up tonight. You can help me. And I'm not coming to you as your mentee. I'm coming to you as a kindred. Watching out for my people.
It seems like you're not so much for the cause as some of us may be, the 2 of you. Is that true?
I know I'm tired of being small. You live your whole damn mortal life being small and insignificant, with some perks, don't get me wrong. I think we've talked about, or my reputation. But that's neither here nor there. That's mortal life. Then we come to kindred life. That reputation precedes me in some circles, but I'm still only viewed as what I was viewed as in mortal life.
Sure.
Tired of feeling small. I'm tired of feeling insignificant. I'm tired of... It's been a handful of months that I've been in this side of things, and I'm already tired of the kids' table.
And I can understand that frustration. And I'm sorry that that's how you're being perceived. But again, it's a hard thing to overwrite your reputation, especially when you were as good on your job as well as you were. So you may see your reputation is a negative. But Riley, please don't let that nickname that was given to you, that personality, that service you provided, belittle you. It's because of
Pizza
that.
King was a sack of shit, and I'm glad he's dead.
That being the case, and still, your time in his service, seeing the skills that you've possessed, your natural abilities, that is why you were chosen.
Where does that leave us with what I'm asking you tonight? I don't know what I can offer you. There's no I feel like there's nothing I can offer you that you don't already have access to. And I realize that.
Before I answer your question, Kenneth, where do you stand with all this? Because again, I need to know who I can trust.
I'm with Riley 100%.
So really, the two of you are whoever is the winning side.
It sounds very cold when you put it that way.
I mean,
But
it's calculated.
You're not wrong.
That's how people live as long as people live. This is how death is able to ascend to that way. It's how barons become barons. This is how our society functions. Cold, calculated risk. Yes, we talk about the humanity that has us, and yes, sometimes it makes us do stupid things. But enough time goes by, and I hope this doesn't happen for you, but your humanity starts to drill away. And when your humanity drills away, the things around you stop impacting you as much, and you start making smarter decisions. Decisions that keep you alive longer, and the longer you live, the longer you get to play chess instead of checkers.
So, and Kenneth, I don't want to talk for you, so please, anytime I say something that's some bullshit according to you, please call me on it. Like, especially right now, okay?
You're good. Go ahead.
I don't know a better way to say this or to ask this. Wherever we end up, elevate me. Wherever we end up, I may only be a couple months old, quotation marks. I've been in this life a whole lot longer than people want to give me credit for. So like if you want a resume, I can get you a resume. But I know things. I understand things more so than my contemporaries. So I'm asking, I guess my ask is twofold here, right? Wherever we end up, elevate me. I'm ready. I feel like I'm there. Maybe not huge, but I'm there. And two, I want some assurances or some protections for my people.
Which is very noble of you. And that's a very big ask. So you'll have to decide who your people are, the people within your coterie or the people that you rule over. Because both is huge. One may be more doable.
My coterie, they are my people. Those are that is my community. Those are my they're my day ones quite literally. But this might be the point of view, again, being young, having been so close to what those thin bloods are. That feels like pointless, callous discarding of assets. If you don't want to look at them as kindred, I can't make you do that. Because to an extent, I would agree, we are different. But to write off the Children of the Night as a generation is to write off a pretty substantial amount of viable asset.
I don't think you know
Especially if
how
it's
accurate of a word viable is. They are. They are viable. They're scary. They're individuals who can walk in the daytime and perform things that leave us vulnerable.
Yes. Why do you think I've worked so hard to make them like me? Because they're terrifying.
Then this is my teaching lesson to you. You can't be the prince or king of everything. And you can only protect so many people. And why I love your humanity, and sometimes I'm even jealous of it, Riley. But if you want to be elevated in this sort of capacity, if you want to sit at the big kids table and no longer play with kids' gloves, you gotta be making the callous, cold decisions.
I understand that as a whole, thin bloods are not going anywhere. Just
Maybe.
mechanically.
True.
Like they are a thing that is going to continue to exist.
Agreed.
Just I had to put my 2 cents out of there. Mostly what I was wanting was protection tonight. Was kind of a whoever's fighting, we fight it out, but these people, I was trying to get them out of the way kind of thing. To be like, y'all settle your differences, we're going to be over here, leave us the fuck alone. But that's not how tonight ended up rolling because of how shitty downtown got so quickly.
Yeah, and to be fair, like you said, they are. She sort of rolls her eyes a little bit, kindred too. And tonight is their as much as their fight is as ours. But I don't know which side is going to win. All I know is most of tonight has been a blur for me. I don't remember most of this evening. And that's dangerous with the people that I was around earlier this evening before everything fell apart. And the next thing I know is the Camarilla is knocking down my front door with this dog.
The insight that.
What's an insight, please?
It's like, I know what the homies said, but I just want to see.
Difficulty 1,000,000. I'm going to assume that Adeline is a very proficient liar. Or
I would
persuade her.
also. No willpower that.
Fine, I'll also willpower it.
Because that puts me at 5.
Yeah, 5 to her. 4. Boom.
Still off by 1. That sucks.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, she seems very genuine. Look, I have spent time on both sides of the line, Cam and Anarch. And really, they're two sides of the exact same coin that no one wants to talk about. Barons, Prince, they do the exact same rule. Just one has money, the other one makes it day to day.
Okay.
And I think some of the parts where you feel like you're stuck at the kids' table is because, and again, I'm not rooting for the Camarilla in any sort of capacity, but I think you guys don't know who your sires are.
No.
And that's damaging to kindred life in general. Doesn't give you purpose.
Hell, one of us is actively hunting their sire to try to exact some revenge.
I know the feeling all too well, is all I'm saying.
That's fair. Just we've spoken pretty heavily about what it means to be a Toreador and what the clan is about and all these things. And I'm just ready. And I don't know how to move forward. It feels like I'm waiting for some weird, non-existent permission to do anything.
I mean, if we were Cam, there would be permission required to do things. But since we're Anarch, you sort of get to do what you want to, unless you break a Baron's guidelines. But Fairfield is pretty lax on those.
Feels like as long as it doesn't come back to his door, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was expecting to get out of tonight. Just lots of feelings, lots of emotions, lots of words, lots of everything.
I can't do much, but I can do this. And she walks over to a painting that was on the wall. You've seen the painting a dozen times since being in here. It's a very gorgeous painting. But it slides open. And a wall safe is behind it. And inside of it is a single key. And you recognize the key, the logo that the key has at the not side you put into a door. It's the same. It's the same logo that was on the club that opened up momentarily downtown. Here.
Thank you. What is this?
That is the key to one of the biggest clubs in Kindred Society. And you now are the owner of the Indianapolis version. You want to play at the big kids table in that clan? It's time to play at the big kids table in our clan.
We'll look at Kenneth. Like, Riley's usually pretty emotive, but there's no hiding any sort of bewilderment and kind of excitement and just like, what the fuck is going on their face at the moment. So it's just like, what the fuck?
All you get is a.
Well, thank you for entrusting me with this. And there we go.
I need both of you guys to roll intelligence plus resolve.
Here it comes. Here's the shoe.
Oh no.
And I guess you'll search for this.
You'll search for this? Maybe I should put some experience into Potence.
Oh no.
Oh, look. Nessa betrayed us again.
Oh, fuck. I can't touch that. Let's see what I could do here.
You can figure out how much you fail by.
And messily.
Messy crit?
God damn. That's a very high percentage.
Now the question is, do I willpower that one more just to see?
You
Or
could willpower the 10 to not messy crit.
Oh, I say, or you take away the 10 and not critical messy critical.
You know what? We're gonna re-roll 2. I'm gonna re-roll the miss and that 10.
Okay. I thought you
Okay.
rolled.
Still no cares in the world.
And you rolled back into the critical, back into the messy crit.
But +1 because
Yeah.
I got the other.
No
hit.
You got that +1 messy crit.
Yeah, man, messy crit +1, baby.
Hell yeah. Cool.
That I'm now a business owner,
Mm-hmm.
respectable member of Kindred Society. I'm contributing. What are y'all doing?
After this session's over, I need both of you to stay after class.
Okay.
Oh, rats. Okay.
Look, I hope that everything tonight, I want to live, Riley. That's what I know.
Don't blame you. Same.
And there's currently a large war that is happening 20 stories below us. And we don't know what the outcome of that is going to look like. Whatever position I can get into, I will make sure that you and your coterie are taken care of. Or I can make sure that you and your thin bloods are taken care of.
I guess we gotta take care of us first, right? So
Sure. I mean, nothing has to be even put out into the openness until we know how this cookie crumbles.
right.
But I hope the two of you know deeply that I want the best for Kindred in Indianapolis.
I don't doubt that in the least bit.
Good.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to crash here tonight.
Yeah. I've got another place that I can be. So
Good.
on
Tomorrow it can be yours as long as it's not too crazy for downtown.
and I'm gonna hold up the key. Maybe I have a new place lined up after some arrangements can be made.
That is very literally and figuratively the key to your future, Riley. Please do not mess it up.
What you cut out a little bit.
I said that is figuratively and literally the key to your future. Please do not mess this up.
No. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be more than fine.
Put your ass on the line if it doesn't.
No, and if the lover boy moniker doesn't want to actively go away, maybe we can reclaim it a little bit. Make it synonymous with being better in status than we were. I can't lie to you. I feel really weird with like complaining about the fact that I was a very pampered poodle.
Riley, no one likes being a bitch. Don't have to worry about it.
Oh, that's fair. Thank you.
Now, get the hell out of my house. I have a...
Yes.
Actually, do you know a cleaner by chance? Someone who can make bodies disappear?
I know of I know of two. One might be a little more accessible this evening.
Yeah, I mean, if you could bring them in, that would be great. I need to make this disappear, and
Yeah, I'm gonna call Claudius because I'm like I don't want to, but I will. Just
the phone rings once and goes straight to voicemail.
I'll leave a message.
Okay.
It's just, hi, I am looking for someone of your particular skill set and would greatly appreciate some assistance. If you could please call me back, we can go over the details of the job and arrange any sort of compensation.
Great.
Thank you.
And if you wouldn't mind reaching out, I mean, you don't have to do it now, but reaching out to the other one as well. The sooner this can get taken care of, the better.
I'll text Vincent and just say, hey, you want to do a favor for somebody you don't like?
New phone, who dis?
And that's where we'll go ahead and wrap up tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for coming, hanging out. Really do appreciate it. That was episode 39, Awkward Meetings. So we will go ahead and see you guys next week for another episode of Blurred Lines. And yeah, we will see you guys in 2026 as we hit episode 40.